Hi, this is Lucas from Blockchain.News, and I'm sitting here with Ciara Sun, Chief of Staff, Head of Listings and Partnerships with Huobi Group. So how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So let's get straight into it. How many countries does Huobi Group currently operate as an exchange?
So we're doing many countries and in 3 different ways. So we have Huobi Global Exchange, and we are accepting lots of countries except for Japan and the States. But we have local stations 100% owned by Huobi Group. Those are Huobi US, Huobi Japan, which we recently got the license, and Huobi Korea. And then we have joint ventures with local partners. Those are under Huobi Cloud, which include Huobi Argentina, Huobi Turkey, Huobi Middle East, Huobi Indonesia, Huobi Thailand, which we got the 5th license in the country.
Wow. So Huobi's emerged as somewhat of a market leader. So what advantages do you have over your competitors?
So first, I'd say we're really compliant. So we work with regulations in local countries. As you can see, we set up those different entities in different countries to work with regulations and the rules. And also, we are a 1,300 people large group with highly operational skills. And also, we work with the government very closely in China. As the President Xi gave an announcement and endorsed the blockchain industry in China, I really opened up a lot of opportunities along with challenges for us. We have an entity in China, it's called Huobi China, but we don't do exchange. It's a blockchain technology solutions and blockchain education entity, and we're rolling out 100 educational sessions for different government departments and also large corporates in China.
So can you tell me a little bit more about Huobi's partnership with Nervos to create Finance Chain, the public chain?
Yes, so we've been working very closely with Nervos. It's a China public chain, right? So we have to support them, and they've done a really great job too. So we recently announced that it's an open source public chain, and we're gonna take different types of dApps starting from next year.
So going on about being the leader in the market, how do we actually rank exchanges?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, right? So in the past, we often rank exchanges according to trading volume, but then people realize it's really easy to fake. There are lots of wash trades. So how do you really rank an exchange? CMC recently published an article, right? They say, like, let's rank exchanges based on liquidity level. However, I think there are 2 different ways that are more fair. So first of all is revenue. Exchanges are business, right? So revenue is the percentage of your trading volume. So if you do like 0 fee accounts, you probably have the largest trading volume, but then you don't make any revenue, right?
Right.
And it's very easy to check and very easy to track because both Huobi and Binance and a lot of other exchanges use 20% of their revenue to do token repurchase, and we make it public. You can see it from the token price as well. So based on Q3, the dollar amount of revenue we use to repurchase HT token is more than 2 times of Binance used to repurchase BNB. And also the second way to measure, I think, is the assets accumulated on the exchange, because exchanges are different than wallets. So whatever assets you deposit onto the exchange are there for trade. So I think that's the 2 fair way to rank exchanges.
So as you've set up in many different countries, what are some of the challenges you face setting up in different jurisdictions?
So first of all is working with different governments, right, and setting up bank accounts. So those are definitely the challenges, and also it's cultural difference. So how do you acquire customers in different countries? I think those are the top 2 challenges for us.
So you've also recently been making a big push into Turkey, and you've now got an exchange with the lira and the USDT. So could you elaborate a bit on how you cope with Turkey's AML compliance and KYC compliance? Regulation, sorry.
Yeah. So yes, so we are 100% compliance in Turkey, working with all of the regulations, and we have a very strong local partner as well. They oversee the whole Middle East region, and we recently set up our own office with new recruitment who's been working with the financial industry for a long time, and I think Turkey is a very great market. We were just there. We held the largest crypto conference in Turkey, in Istanbul, and the crypto atmosphere is really impressive. Like over 20% of the population hold cryptocurrency. I was really amazed.
Well, it's quite high adoption.
Yeah.
Huobi Japan recently raised $4.6 million in new funding with FPG, a Tokyo-listed property tech company in Japan. So, are there further plans for Japan? Do you plan on tokenizing any other aspects of the market?
Yeah, so we got the number 7 license in Japan, which allows us to do initial exchange offerings for different projects under the regulations. So that gave us the largest advantage compared to all of the other exchanges in China. So we'll be, of course, working with a lot of the projects and help them with apply for being a legal asset to be listed in Turkey. Oh, sorry, in Japan.
No worries. So what are the key targets for market expansion then in 2020 or in Turkey further on?
Yeah. So first of all, it's one of our major strategy going forward for year 2020 to increase the percentage of overseas trading volume, and we're looking at a lot of other interesting areas. We'll be looking at South Africa next. So I'll be, yep. Well, that's the next travel though. It's somewhere there. Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoy it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I know you must be tired. It's the end of the day, so thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.